The rivalry between Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Anthony Edwards has officially become one of the NBA's most entertaining storylines. What started in the Western Conference playoffs, when Shai's Oklahoma City Thunder knocked out Edwards' Minnesota Timberwolves, has now evolved into a battle of both skill and branding. After that series, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander dropped a slick Converse commercial that subtly referenced his team's playoff victory. It didn't mention Anthony Edwards by name, but fans knew exactly who it was aimed at. The internet lit up, fueling comparisons between Shai's quiet confidence and Edwards' fiery competitiveness. Fast forward to this season, Anthony Edwards fired back with his own sneaker commercial, teaming up with Cat Williams to poke fun at Shai's Converse line. Edwards joked that the Converse brand was outdated, calling it a thing of the past, while promoting his new Adidas shoes as the future. When asked about the diss, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander didn't flinch. He responded like a true star, saying it's all part of the business of marketing and that it doesn't hurt my sales. That calm, composed energy only added to his mystique and to the growing debate over who's really next up as the face of the league. This Shai versus Anthony Edwards feud now represents more than basketball. It's about image, marketability, and dominance in a new generation of NBA stars. And whether it's Thunder versus Timberwolves, Converse versus Adidas, or Shai versus Ant, one thing's clear: the NBA's future is built on rivalry. When Anthony Edwards first saw Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's Converse commercial, he didn't lose his cool. He laughed it off, saying that if Shai was talking about him, it meant he was doing something right. That calm, confident response only made fans lean in more, because beneath that grin, everyone could sense the competitive fire brewing. But then Edwards decided to flip the script. Instead of ignoring the shade, he turned it into fuel for his own brand, teaming up with legendary comedian Cat Williams for one of the boldest NBA sneaker commercials we've seen in years. In the ad, Cat Williams hilariously roasted Converse, calling it an outdated brand and joking that bringing it back would be like bringing cigarettes to the locker room. It was a not-so-subtle jab at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's shoe line, and the internet exploded. Fans instantly split into camps: Team Shai versus Team Ant, debating whose sneaker game and on-court dominance reigned supreme. The ad wasn't just comedy, it was strategic marketing brilliance that merged Anthony Edwards' Adidas deal, his growing superstar status, and his swagger as the new face of the Minnesota Timberwolves. By taking direct aim at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Edwards made a loud statement. He's not just here to play, he's here to compete for titles, MVPs, and market share. This playful feud has evolved into a full-blown NBA rivalry, blending sports, style, and entertainment in a way that has social media and sneaker culture on fire. In the viral Anthony Edwards Adidas commercial, Cat Williams delivered one of the coldest sneaker diss lines we've ever heard. The comedian joked that Converse was so outdated it might as well be bringing back cigarettes in the locker room, a hilarious punch that instantly went viral across NBA Twitter, TikTok, and sneaker blogs. It was more than a commercial, it was a cultural moment. The ad framed Anthony Edwards as the new face of fearless marketing, blending comedy and swagger to take a direct shot at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and his Converse shoe line. Edwards' confidence and charisma made it clear he's not afraid to poke the bear if it means making a statement both on and off the court. But when reporters asked Shai Gilgeous-Alexander about the diss, his response was pure class. No ego, no drama, just composure. Shai said, "It's the business of marketing. You talk about what's hot. It doesn't hurt my sales." That calm, calculated reply told fans everything about who Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is: focused, unbothered, and locked in on the bigger picture. His answer showed why he's being compared to superstars like Kawhi Leonard and Devin Booker for his poise and professionalism. This feud between Anthony Edwards and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is shaping up to be more than just a sneaker rivalry. It's a clash of personalities and brands, a new age battle between Adidas and Converse, and proof that the NBA marketing game is as fierce as the one played on the court. The beauty of this new NBA rivalry between Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Anthony Edwards is that it's built on respect, not hate. The host applauds both players for bringing back that old-school competitive spirit that once defined the league. This isn't off-court drama, it's pure basketball pride. Shai and Ant are two of the most electrifying young stars in the game, and their battle for the spotlight is exactly what keeps the NBA fan base, social media, and sneaker culture buzzing. Their rivalry feels like a torch-passing moment, the kind of clash that forges legends. The host points out that just a few seasons ago, Ja Morant was poised to be the face of the league. His explosive play style and charisma had him standing shoulder to shoulder with the greats. But after off-court issues dimmed his shine, the spotlight naturally shifted to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the smooth, poised leader of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Anthony Edwards, the fiery, unapologetic star of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Both have superstar potential, both carry their franchises, and both are showing that the post-LeBron, post-Curry era is already taking shape. This rivalry between SGA and Ant-Man goes beyond stats. It's about culture, confidence, and control. It's a story of who will define the next decade of basketball. Whether it's the silky footwork of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or the explosive energy of Anthony Edwards, the league is in good hands, and fans are watching every move. As the debate over the next face of the NBA heats up, the host makes one bold prediction: Victor Wembanyama is coming. The San Antonio Spurs phenom is redefining what's possible on a basketball court, blending size, skill, and fluidity in a way we've never seen. But until Wemby fully claims that throne, this era belongs to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Anthony Edwards. These two guards are carrying the league's energy, style, and narrative into the next generation. Whether it's Shai's methodical, silky, smooth game with the Oklahoma City Thunder, or Ant's fiery explosiveness with the Minnesota Timberwolves, both are building empires on the court and in culture. The host also takes a moment to give credit where it's due. Converse. Long before sneaker wars and viral marketing beefs, Converse basketball shoes were the standard. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Dr. J, they all rocked the star on the side before Nike, Adidas, and Jordan ruled the game. So while Anthony Edwards' Adidas campaign took a playful jab, the video reminds fans that Converse's legacy is woven into the DNA of basketball. It's the foundation that made sneaker culture what it is today. Now, as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander helps revive that brand with modern flair, the story comes full circle. The rivalry, the marketing, the sneakers, it's all part of a larger evolution of the NBA's new generation, where competition fuels greatness, style meets legacy, and stars are built through both skill and storytelling.